Good morning, students. In this video, we will study about the technique that is used to separate two miscible liquids. We can separate the two miscible liquids by the distillation process. For example, you can separate water and acetone by the method of distillation. This process is used for the separation of components of a mixture containing two miscible liquids that boil without decomposition and have sufficient difference in their boiling points. This is the condition that due to the high temperature, the component should not be decomposed, and these two different components have the sufficient difference in their boiling points. Let's study how the distillation process is done. Here is your complete setup for the distillation is shown here. There is a distillation flask and it is connected by the condenser here. One thermometer is also here to check the boiling point or the temperature. We take one beaker here. For this activity, we take the mixture of acetone and the water. You have to set the apparatus as shown in the figure. Then heat the mixture slowly, keeping a close watch at the thermometer. The acetone vaporizes, condenses in the condenser, and can be collected from the condenser outlet. Water is left behind in the distillation flask, as you can see here. To separate a mixture of two or more miscible liquids for which the difference in the boiling point is less than 25 Kelvin, the fractional distillation process is used. For example, for the separation of different gases from the air, different fractions from petroleum products, etc., the fractional distillation is used here. The apparatus is similar to that of the simple distillation, except that there is a fractional column. Here, as you can see, there is one more column is there, fractional column between the distillation flask and the condenser. A simple fractional column is a tube packed with glass beads, and these beads, as you can see here, these beads provide surface for the vapors to cool and condense repeatedly, as you can see in the picture also. Next topic is a technique is given here. How can we obtain different gases from the air? All of you know air is a homogeneous mixture and can be separated into its components by fractional distillation only. Here flow chart is given for the process of fractional distillation to separate the gases from air. Here let's start. Air is there. Firstly, we have to compress and cool by increasing pressure and decreasing the temperature. We can compress the air by increasing pressure and cool the air by decreasing the temperature. Then what we get? We get the liquid air. Then you have to allow to warm up slowly in fractional distillation column. Then if in the fractional distillation column you have to allow the warm up कि आपको उसको थोड़ा सा गर्म करना है slowly. Then all different gases get separated at different height. As you can see in the picture, at the different height, different levels, different gases will get separate out. Student, for example, let's take if you want to oxygen gas from the air, then we have to separate out all the other gases present in the air. अगर आपको ऑक्सीजन गैस लेनी है, अगर आपको ऑक्सीजन गैस सेपरेट करनी है, देन आप एयर में से जो सारी गैस डिफरेंट गैसेस आप उनको सेपरेट कर दो. आपके पास क्या बच जाएगी? ऑक्सीजन एयर ऑक्सीजन गैस. First step is you have to compress the air by increasing the pressure and then cooled by decreasing the sorry, by increasing the pressure. You can compress the air by increasing pressure and then cooled by decreasing the temperature to get liquid air. After this step you get the liquid state. The liquid air is allowed to warm up slowly in the fractional distillation column, where the gas gets separated at different height, as you can see in the pictures, depending on their boiling points. Now just let's make a look here. First is first step is you have to compress the air by using the compressor, as you can see. Then you have to cool the air by decreasing the temperature. And how the cooling is done? When this compressed air is passed through this step, then you you just pass out a cold freezed water from a tube. Then because this water is so cold, then the hot air will get cooled down. Now after this step you get the liquid air, and here we place a separator that separate the कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड एज ड्राई आइस. कि टेम्परेचर इतना डाउन होता है कि कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड गैस है वो सॉलिड में कन्वर्ट हो जाती है. सो इन द फॉर्म ऑफ ड्राई आइस यू विल गेट द carbon dioxide. There is a different in the state. Now one expansion jet is connected. When you pass the liquid air through this expansion jet, here next is the fractional distillation column. In the fractional distillation column, at the different height you separate the two different gases, like nitrogen will get out and argon also get out. Now in the last only liquid oxygen is left. So this is all about the separation of one component of air from the one component of air. So if you have any doubt, you can ask via the e-feedback through the UDTE app or the comment section. In the upcoming video, we will complete the all remaining techniques.